Hello everyone, Richard here for more Panzer Corps. I'm back from my vacation and I immediately dived into Sevastopol's assault. I'm pleased to report I have finally figured out how to solve that map. I will probably do a live play this weekend. But first I'm going to show you Simferopol replay and Sevastopol replay. I actually just trivialized this map. I went into the data load editor and I noticed that there's a couple of trigger mechanics. So if you seize this hex, these guys activate, and if you seize this hex, these guys activate. So I'm going to only take those two hexes on the final turn, and then if you play it perfectly where you stay out of vision range, these guys won't come. But they activated on turn 6 here for some reason. I don't understand. So it wasn't a problem. I mean, it was a problem, but I was able to deal with it. So with that in mind, the key is to just punch your way through the middle because your flanks are secure. A couple of notes is I need to get both of my level bombers to 4 stars to set up my brilliant Sevastopol assault. This is something I've been working towards since I first bought my level bombers, and it's going to perfectly align. Let's see, is there anything to note? Oh, you know what I gotta do? Let's slow this down. I don't know if there's anything to note because you basically just figure it out based on your core how to assault. Oh, because of the fact my flanks are secure, I don't have to wipe out everything on turn 1. My cores, I don't have any stugs, so things are a little more complicated for me. But I made it work. And thankfully, because of my flank security, I don't have to collapse the middle immediately. Because keep in mind, I have 2 mobile artillery pieces. So I don't have any stugs, and it's because Soren's not playing with any stugs. And I'm curious to see how long he can keep that up on Manstein. But in general, the range is an issue with Stugs, and I'm actually getting a lot of benefit out of range +1 on Toad, which I can exploit to the max at Sevastopol. Yep, I'm also trying to get my anti-aircraft to 3 stars, and miraculously, my anti-aircraft gun hit 3 stars this scenario. So my core is getting stronger and stronger by the scenario. I'm basically treating 1942 as the easy year, even though it's not. Okay. So I'm just positioning, it looks like. Oh, this is Goose's idea. You need to boot this mountain unit out of the way so you can actually penetrate. Yeah, I don't really have anything to note. I'm just using a particular... This is just... My approach here is unique to my core. No one else can do this, but on Simferopol, my core is very weak. It's not a super mobile core, so I have to make certain concessions. I have a very air-heavy approach. I'm going to drain that of ammo, so it's useless on turn 2. Oh, I killed it. Okay. Oh, and then this artillery piece packs up in there. Then I'm going to force a surrender on that T-34. Okay. And then I'm going to weaken that artillery. Oh, and the KV is useless. That's right. The KV is not in good shape. And then I'm going to damage this other anti-aircraft gun. So, they have anti-aircraft, but it's very, very weak. The only dangerous unit left is the T-34. Boom. So, yeah, these units are just in a massive pocket and they're crippled. My Stug took a hit. There's only 2 planes, so oh, and I got an attack +1 on one of my strategic bombers. That was nice. Oh, I only brought 3 fighters, because you only need 3 fighters. I've noticed that as I've been emulating Soren more and more, I'm more about killing things than surrendering things. So I'm taking a very brutal approach, and you're going to see this at Sevastopol Assault as well. I'm like a vicious killing machine. Always have your range +1 in the back and everything else up front. That's something I have to be very precise about when I'm playing. Oh, Oladier, nice. So now this T-34 is going to get smoked. That's my attack +3 Grenadier. Should be able to take care of a tank in the open hex. Oh, and now I'm actually going for a surrender. What is nice is that that second layer has been kind of ripped apart. It's a very small second layer, but it's super annoying. Notice that I didn't take the hex. Oh. So the fighter spot the vulnerable unit as a truck and then got ambushed. This mountain unit you do have to deal with, but I would rather have it attack the Carl, who can handle it. So 2 units get pulled forward here, and that just makes life much easier for me. My attack +3 Grenadier is excellent for cleanup. I think that's Rondorf spotting for me. It's safe to use your level bombers if they can't see them. Alright. What do I do here? I have to take out the air defense. And I'm using Rudel, I think. And I want to take out the artillery piece. Without artillery, the whole position just falls apart. I'm positioning. Yeah, I'm determined to completely dig him out this turn. Oh! Then I weaken the artillery support to completely suppress the other guy. Crotchetson's my cheapest unit, so... So now I'm going to cripple the artillery. Oh, I killed it outright. Wow. So I'm leaving the flak alone. I want him to damage my fighter because I need to start losing overstrength on them. Because I have a Verozna problem and I need to do something about it. Because I'm in danger of blowing by soft cap and I don't want to do that yet. Delay blowing by soft cap for as long as possible. So the scout didn't even want to attack because it's crippled. The mountain unit attacked my Stug. So the whole middle just got crushed on turns 3 and 4. I just crushed the middle. And if the middle is destroyed, the way to the south is open. There's no artillery support left. There's only 4 units left in the entire middle. Let's see how many are 5 units left. God, just because my flanks are secure, look at what I can do. Overwhelming firepower. This is definitely Soren-like in its approach. There's 4 units left in the middle. It's disgusting. Notice I put the artillery in the hex because I don't want to activate a counterattack group. Bam! There's 2 units left in the middle after the end of turn 4. So you can see I have a slow turn 1, but things are... Look at how far ahead I am compared to Bricata or Goose. I've just completely evaporated the middle. And then I trapped that, yeah. Overwhelming firepower. I even have... Oh, I was saving that artillery piece. Okay. Wow. You can take that objective, you don't trigger anything. So the final 2 turns are about assaulting the final objective. I think that was Rudel. He's going to get hit with anti-air. But he needs to lose his overstrength anyway. And now there's all this stuff coming. And there's an ambush. I think if you seize that objective, the T-34... Oh, the T-34 wants to hit the Stug. And then that sets up a second trap. Oh, what a disgusting, disgusting trap. So one T-34 gets neutralized by tactical bombers, the other gets ambushed, and the mountain unit comes out and makes an unfavorable attack. So the way in the back is open. And I flew paratroopers south, and they're going to hit the back on turn 6. Once the T-34s are gone, it's safe to do this. I have to protect my flanks because the group on the left wing activated for some reason on turn 6. And now I'm preparing to jump the final objective. This is totally bonkers. There's only 4 units left in the south, actually. Plus the plane, 5. So now they activate. Oh, they activate. The thing that doesn't make sense to me is they shouldn't activate if they can't reach you. But because the fighter spotted something, they activated. But it doesn't make any sense because they can't reach me. Because normally the way it works is if they can't reach you, they won't move. I don't know if they changed that in Grand Campaign 42. So now I just need to take out the support units and then take the final objective while protecting my left flank. So if you don't kill the artillery, the paratroopers are there to finish it off. And then you can work on, I think that was Rudel. Rudel can work on that. I have a stug position to finish it off. And now there's no support left for these pioneers. My scout seizes that. He seizes that. And then the level bombers step up. I got all of my level bombers to 4 stars. My 2 Heinkels were behind, but they got the 4 stars in this scenario, which is perfect. So much artillery fire. And that was an unnecessary move. So I crippled that infantry unit in the hope that it wouldn't attack my tank in the city. And I'm damaging the tanks ahead of time. And I killed the fighter. For good measure. But they're not even close to getting to an objective here. A little bit of extra experience for my artillery. So yeah, this is the only thing in this middle section that survived. In theory, I probably could have snatched this, but not worth it. And I would have gotten this, but these guys activated. So, yeah. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 10 units that are part of that counterattack that I didn't have to deal with. It's pretty good. I think I killed like 5.5 units a turn or something, or maybe pushing 6. So you gotta kill a lot. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 10, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I think there's like 30 units left, and 20 of those 30 units, actually, plus these two, 22, 23, 6, 27. So 27 of these, actually, pretty much the only units I was even slightly worried about was this one. I wiped out anything that was in my way, except for this guy. With better planning, I could have killed him. And the damage can be minimized as well. And maybe I can ambush a fighter that spawns here. I'm not sure. But this is Simferopol. As you can see, very low cost, very low effort. I just completely smashed them in the middle. And you can easily seize Simferopol. And if these guys don't activate, I can snatch this, and kill him, and get this easily. In fact, I probably could have sent him south to attack this, but I didn't for some reason. That's it. That's Simferopol.